Do you ever look at industry averages for things like cart abandonment rates or bounce rates and you're not measuring up? In this video, we're going to discuss product levels, and by the end of it, you're going to understand not just why people buy your product, but you'll have actionable tips that you can take away to market better. So before talking about product levels, first we need to understand why people buy. And there are three key drivers for any consumer making that decision. So driver number one is need. And when we talk about need, we don't just talk about food and shelter, but we talk about the social, emotional, physical, and so many more different needs that we have as humans. But when we talk about need, we're not talking about specific attributes of a product, we're talking about a resolution to a problem. So I need food because I am hungry, or I need a new car because I need to get to work, or I need transport. The need is the problem that you're trying to resolve. Number two is want. So when we establish the need for a resolution to a problem, the next part is understanding the want for getting that resolution, right? So we all need food to satisfy our hunger, but we want pizza to satisfy our cravings. Number three is demand. So when we talk about demand, we're not just understanding what we need and what we would like, but what is actually within the realm of possibility. I'm going for lunch after this video. I need to have food. I would love to go to my favorite cafe, but it takes an hour and a half. So my demand is going to be going to the supermarket for a meal deal.
What's your meal deal?
Ham and cheese, probably like a Blue McCoy's and then a White Monster.
Very bland with the cheese. You've gone bland to where, hey, party's here.
And this is where product levels kick in. So when we're talking about product levels, we're understanding the different attributes of a product and what is involved in it. So Philip Kotler developed this model out, and we're going to discuss in depth. At the very center of the levels of product is the core product. And when we talk about core product, we're not even talking about anything tangible. We're talking about the need that that product satisfies. So if you think about a lawnmower, what do you buy when you buy a lawnmower? You are not buying a hunk of metal for the sake of it to put it in your shed. You are buying the ability to cut grass. So really getting to that root cause of why people buy your product is vital in terms of adapting your marketing. The layer outside of the core product is the generic product. So when we're thinking of the generic product, we're starting to think about the tangible aspects of the product. So think about a raincoat. It has to be waterproof. It has to be durable, and it will have a certain color. So they're just the generic aspects of the product. There's nothing super special about them because a lot of your competitors will also be offering this in the same, but there might be points of differentiation that you can offer in this level.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
The Ecommerce Club is our monthly newsletter where we send around the latest news from Google, Microsoft, updates from some case studies that we've seen, and share future Leap videos as well. So go ahead and subscribe there for exclusive content, offers, giveaways, and tons of really good quality information about how to improve your marketing and understanding the external market as well.
Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
So the third layer of the product levels is the expected product. So you've already got your core benefit, the core need that you're satisfying for your clients. You've got the generic product. So this is just some of the aspects of it, like blades on a lawnmower or durability on a coat, for example. The expected product is the expectations from your customer of how it will work and things like that. So take the example of a lawnmower. I know I keep banging on about lawnmowers, but it's not just the expectation that it has a battery if it's cordless, it's the expectation that that battery will last X amount of time and that will be better than your competitors. So now we're going to talk about the fourth layer of the product levels, and that's the augmented product. So this is all about the experience of what is added to not just making the purchase, but buying that product from your company specifically. And this is where a lot of tech companies or sort of tool companies can differentiate themselves. because it's not just about making the purchase, but it's about the warranty that it comes with. It's about the lifetime value that they get. It's about the additional support. This is where banks really try and differentiate each other as well, because at the end of the day, a bank is a bank to store your money, but the service that you get by using a bank, can vary wildly from bank to bank. So what additional features can they give you outside of just somewhere to store your money? And number 5 is the potential product. So this is where not just making the purchase to buy the product comes in, but also where you can add lifetime value to that. So think about tech companies, for example. When you buy a new phone, you're not just buying the physical phone, you're buying all of the software that goes into that phone. So you're also buying any future updates. You're buying access to the Apple Store and then any new apps that come onto that store. So you're not just buying in the moment, you're also purchasing the ability to use it anywhere in the future. Another really good example of this is like software that has updates. So like Adobe, the people make that purchase because Photoshop is constantly being updated and you get subscriptions to that. Same Netflix, Prime Video, any of those things, it's the subscription basis that keeps people coming back. So, in conclusion, it's important that you consider every single product level when you're analyzing your products and really trying to understand how to market them. Different industries will have different areas where they can really accelerate what they're doing. Fast food is always going to be about the core product of making you hungry and making sure that you know that they are the nearest ones to satisfy that need. Where, as we've discussed, tech companies are going to really be focusing on the outer shells of that when the core product is really homogeneous. And the real key aspect of this as well is understanding that you can have a USP at any part of these product levels. So it's not just about focusing in on one, it's about really making yourself different and then explaining through your website, through your ads, through everything that you are different. So whatever your product, running this exercise is going to be vital, and it will really help you come up with hundreds of different ways that you can differentiate your product and your business to use in marketing. So hopefully you found this video on product and product levels really valuable. If you did, definitely go over here and subscribe and turn on that little bell. And we've also got more content on this Thinking Like a Marketer series over here as well. If you've got any questions about running your e-commerce business or getting started, leave them in the comments and we'll come back to you. Thanks.